Welcome to Marsha's Plate, a Black trans-inclusive feminist podcast. A place where we know that not everybody is invited to the cookout. And we also know that every single day is a brand new day, and we have the power to make a difference today. So let's do this.
It's a new day, brand new day, make it better than yesterday. You can always find a way to turn it all around again. It's a new day, brand new day, make it better than yesterday. You can always find a way to start over again. When the sun rises, you can start over again. A new day, you can make it better than yesterday. It's a new day, it's a new day, new day. There's a way you can turn it around. Trust me, there's a way out. There's more time. Just don't give up. When the sun rises on a new day, you got another chance. Yeah, 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 yeah. A new day, you got another chance.
If you want to join the conversation, you can hashtag Marsha's Plate. You can follow us on most social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of that. Just search for Marsha's Plate, MARSHASPLATE. Y'all ready? Let's get started. Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's going on, honey? What's going on?
Oh, so love is in the air.
Okay, girl. And it ain't even Valentine's Day.
So have you seen that the Lovebirds, what is his name, Karamo and Jussie Smollett? Is that how you say his first name, Karamo?
Karamo.
Well, they are an item. That was kind of surprising. I thought those was two bottoms, child. Well, it still could be, but I just didn't. They don't give the energy like they would get together. But okay,
You know that's how a lot of gay marriages turn out, honey. Both of them be bottoms, honey. I said, I guess they say that if the lesbians could do it, they could do it too.
period. I love it.
Yeah.
What do you think about it when you first heard about it?
First off, let me start by saying I do not know Jussie personally. I do not know Karamo personally. You know, people assume that all of us queers, especially the Black queers who be on their screens, we all know each other. No, I'm not in the circle. Not yet, anyway. But yeah, no, I'm side-eyeing it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm side-eyeing it. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm side-eyeing it because, you know, I've been side-eyeing Karamo since Real World.
Oh.
I've been side-eyeing Karamo since Real World because, you know, and even he said it himself recently. He started out, he got the gig on Real World. Because he ended up being the token Black and the token gay all in one. But they had found him on his college campus when they was doing auditions or interviews for Real World or whatever, and he was out there protesting MTV. And so immediately you turn talent and you turn from being activist to paid talent overnight. And I just find it funny, like you literally boycotting the people that you working for the next day because they offering you a check, literally. And he's even admitted that. So for me, that's side eye. Like I'm questioning your morals. And then for Jussie, the same thing. Like I still don't believe that Jussie was lynched in that snowstorm in Chicago. So yeah, so I've been side-eyeing Jussie too, and then it's like, oh, two sneaky freaks end up together. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. But you know, every pot has a lid, and I think that might be like hypothetically, because again, I don't know either one of these gentlemen. I could meet them and see who they are behind the camera, see who they are in real life, and be like, oh no, this was all bullshit, hoopla, publicity, whatever, right? Marketing, whatever, right? And have a complete different idea of them. But hypothetically, let's say that they both are questionable when it comes to
two
more
queens.
Yeah, Thank you, sister. Honey, two stunt queens, baby. Let's say they are two stunt queens. I think that that's perfect. I think that that's ideal. Stunt queen end up with stunt queen, just like hoes and cheaters, how they end up with each other and call it polyamorous and all that. Yeah, I think that that's perfect. I think that that's how it should go, baby. Yeah, two stunt queens, they could turn stunts together, be a stunty set, you know. Worst comes to worst, they ain't got to worry about a coin because we would watch their reality show, if they really got down bad. But what do you think about the coupling?
I'm always happy when people find love. I do feel a scammer spirit on both of them. A snake oil salesman.
Baby.
I do get a stunt queen spirit on both of them. Um, yeah, I even all of this stuff with Queer Eye and him leaving Queer Eye, all of that was kind of like, I, uh, I don't
Yeah.
know, I don't know. It felt weird. It felt weird.
Hmm.
But you know what really gave me the side eye? It was even before Real World. Well, I wasn't in his life at all. But have you heard the story about him and his baby mama?
Who, Karamo?
Uh-huh.
Supposedly they was like best friends or something, and she didn't tell him that it was his son for like a long time. And by the time he found out, he was already a public figure.
Yes, like they were best friends and they end up having sex just to do what it do. And she ended up getting pregnant and he leaves and moves and nobody know how to get a hold of him. Or it just all feels what? It just the stories is the stories. It's just kind of like I don't know. It just these all feel like stunts and shows. Maybe they all feel phantasmagorical.
I would say this. When it comes to those kind of situations, I feel like that's questionable in itself. Like I'm side-eyeing and I'm questioning anybody who's like fucking their friends for real. Y'all call each other sister and brother, you know what I mean? And it's also a prime example of why I be telling the bisexual and the queer and all them the trade and shit, that's why I be telling them like, come out, honey, you still gonna be able to get pussy, dick, everything. Like you are confused because a lot of them they try to avoid coming out because they really do like pussy and they really do like femininity and they really do like cis women, and cis women are really an option for them romantically and sexually, and they be scared to come out because they be scared that they're going to end all of their chances with cis women who identify as hetero. And I'm like, no, honey, like if you know how often the sissies be out here fucking they butch queen boyfriends, honey, baby, and they be the butch queen boyfriends first and all that. Like, child.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know much about them. I am not, I don't know Jussie like that, but I am connected years ago. We were in circles of friends. This is before Empire. This is when he was just Journey Smollett's brother. This is before, anything had popped off with him, and he was in LA and my gay son was in LA and they were connected by friends, and this is when he used to fuck with Raheem the porn star.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And this is before Raheem had blown up and became a porn star. He was a sex worker at the time, but he hadn't done the AVN type of work. And so I used to kiki because Raheem got a big old piece. So it was like, oh, Jussie over there taking all that meat. Come on.
Gaping hole. You better be a gaping hole, bitch. You
I
better be
said,
one of the rosebud girls, honey.
I said, I know that's right. You better wear it out. So that's how I was introduced to Jussie, knowing that he was taking all of Raheem meat before, before he was a star. This is Raheem before Raheem even had his little nose job. Like when he was, he still has
When
great.
he had his Jackson 5
Yeah,
nostrils.
when he still had his Jackson 5 nostrils.
The shade that Beyonce used them as an example in that song, and they are the family that's known for all having their
No
nose.
stuff.
Known for a pinch. They all over there pinched, honey.
Period. I do feel like they really can become a little cute little media powerhouse gay couple. I mean, do we have that? Like, do we have a black queer gay couple that's like prominent?
No, that was the complaint. Before they had came out, that was the complaint. I know that there were people who assumed that Jussie was into the white girls because we've always seen him around the white girls and stuff like that. But then we find out that no, that has never really been his thing. But I think it's been an assumption for all of us, especially with the fact that he's mixed. So I think we all assumed that he was into the white girls, or a lot. I can't say we all, but I think a lot of people, a lot of outsiders, assumed that he was into the white girls, and we assumed Karamo was strictly into the white girls too, because all we know of her is having a history of white girls or white passing girls. You know what I mean? But like I told people, I'm just because that's my public image don't mean that that's the truth. And you will gag if you see me pop up with somebody who is a nigga. But anyway,
Yeah, all the prominent gay boys, black gay boys, ain't they with white people? Ain't don't Don Lemon got a white boy? Who else?
John Lemon, Billy Porter was married to a white man. His partner now is brown. They don't pass for white to me, but they also don't pass for black. They're racially ambiguous. Um,
Bob the drag queen is with a white boy, right? And
um, most of the
Monet.
RuPaul girls date white men. RuPaul himself is married to a white man. Who else? Who
Yeah,
else
so
is a prominent queer? Coleman Domingo is Afro Latino.
but he's with a white boy.
And he's with a white passing Latino, I believe, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, long story short,
We don't
they
have no black on black gay
representation. Yeah,
in celebrity. So I think this would be dope. I feel like it'd
I
be
agree. I agree.
I love it.
And I think that the gossip bloggers will have a field day, honey. And yeah, I have a field day. This gives me the opportunity to have a couple to talk about in my content.
Amen. Well, let us what y'all think about this. The Lovebirds, Karamo and Jussie. What kind of scams do we have intel? What kind of love do we have to look forward to? I
Mm.
hope they become like Sierra and Russell Wilson.
Child, honey, the best I'm hoping for when it comes to them is, oh, I couldn't think of a scamming couple right off the top of my head, but yeah, a scamming couple that we know. A
I need
scamming
it.
couple.
I need it. Let us know what y'all think. Hashtag Marsha's Plate.
Hashtag MARSHASPLATN.
Oh my God, I want to thank all of our new patrons this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay, 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 yay. So, not only are you helping to sustain this particular podcast, I also donate to other podcasts, I donate to other organizations. I have my finger on the pulse of the community. And I know a lot of grassroots organizations that are doing great work out here. So you're not only helping to sustain us, you're helping to sustain other people in a community. Because I put my money where my mouth is. That's just the kind of bitch I am. Community as fuck. So thank you. I really, really appreciate you. And if you have not become a patron, why have you not? You can donate as low as $1 a month. It doesn't matter. Anything helps. Please. Do I have to play Sarah McLachlan and show you puppies? Like, what do I have to do? Do I have to do resort to what the white people do to get you to give them money?
Anyway, the link is in the bottom. Back to the show. All right, so this past week we had the BET Awards hosted by Drewski, who I thought was a quite interesting host. Not because he was bad or nothing. I like what he did, but I also like his he did what he does. You get what I'm saying? Hosts usually kind of adjust their tea to be kind of like almost like stand up comedy or do these little moments. But he really did each and every one of his little skits. He did his type of comedy, his type of stuff, and I thought that that was brilliant in the way how he incorporated his own platform with this platform, which I thought was dope. Um, but yeah, did you watch the BT Awards and did you like it?
Baby, I watched it front to back. I did a whole full recap and review on my channel. Girl, yeah, I was into it. I disagree about Drewski. I gave Drewski some hard criticism, but overall to me, being a Drewski fan, I was a little disappointed, and maybe I was looking at it from the aspect of being a comedic social media entertainer. Um, and maybe I was judging him too hard being a fan, but I think it was obvious that he was nervous. I think he was extremely nervous, and it showed. He did have good moments. I think his best moment was the Stevie Wonder joke with Stevie Wonder, seeing his Stevie Wonder's uh, record sales or net worth had popped up in Braille. I thought that was funny. Wasn't a big fan of any of his skits. The church skit we saw before. The Jay-Z skit I thought fell flat. But overall, I think he did a decent job. I think his other best moment was Keke Palmer. The
Yeah,
moment with
I
Keke
love
Palmer when
that
she
part.
snatched the mic and she was like, I should have been hosting, and the whole crowd agreed, and I agree too. I think that they could have hosted together, and that would have made Drewski a little less nervous. But I definitely think that he should have the opportunity to do it again. But yeah, yeah. He was. I think he was nervous. But yeah, I watched it. Did you watch it front to back?
I did not watch it front to back. I went and looked at the performances that I wanted to see, certain Drewski clips and the red carpet because you know I like fashion, so I'm gonna look at the fashions of the red carpet. But different performances. Of course, I watched the Lauryn Hill tribute. Um, I love the Cardi B. Um, yeah, it was. I only need to watch pieces. I only need to watch one.
Two, two of the best performances of the night, definitely. I think the Lauryn Hill tribute as a whole was the best performance. I thought it was very succinct. I thought it was very in sync. I feel like the art direction and the creative direction went very well. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Lauren had.
Why?
Woo! I had some teary eye moment. I had more than one teary eye moment. The Tiana Taylor getting her flowers from Janet Jackson
Yeah.
was a it's giving me goosebumps thinking about it. I felt like it was right on target. It was well deserved. It just felt very genuine, knowing that Janet was in a whole nother continent on tour, and she took time out of her schedule to specifically present Tiana with this award at this award show. I thought it made several statements.
What do you think about the complaint that it was too early for Tiana? What would you
If
thinking about that?
anybody who thinks that it's too early for Tiana just hasn't been following her career. Um, one
But
of one
I also think it's stupid because it's the icon of the year. Who had a better year than Tiana Taylor?
I think Tiana Taylor, and I think that was one of probably the special aspects of it all. Janet is very picky, very choosy, very selective of who she supports and who she supports publicly specifically. And I think it was more than just an icon. Technically, it was an Icon of the Year award, but I think it was more than that. I think it was Janet telling Tiana, like, you are my predecessor. Um, you are it. You are everything that everybody says you are, and you are an icon. Yes, you are a very young icon, but you started very early. And I think, yeah, anybody who says that, they either aren't familiar with Tiana's resume or they just hate her.
They just hating. I felt you hating because this is an icon of the year. If we just consider the year, and like you said, her resume is long and sickening, and she's worked with the best of the best from Beyonce, Ring the
From
Alarm,
the beginning.
from the beginning. So if you don't know her rap sheet, then shut the fuck up. But just this year alone, if we're talking about the icon of the year, who has a better year than Tiana? She got her Golden Globe. She had a hit movie. She got a bomb ass album. She has been on the red carpet killing the fashion game. She just has been doing her damn thing. So relax, relax. It's
This
just a year.
girl, this girl does everything from
Dating.
fashion design, creative direction. Art. When she puts a project together, she can literally do everything involved in making that project down to directing her own videos and photography.
Yep.
Stop playing with her. Like her collaboration with Jordan is one of the best designed sneakers of the year, period, hands down. Stop, and that's not even her profession, and she do that shit better than y'all. Like she choreographed "Ring the Fucking Alarm." Like, are you serious? As a child,
You're just being a fucking hater. Like it's just that's just what it is. It's you can't get around it. You hate seeing the bitch win. So you hate. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. It's like, girl, you just see
baby,
this bitch out here renting, you tired of seeing her win, and she's hating. And I know you know who else is tired of seeing her win. I know that ex-husband. Imagine a bitch divorce your ass and she just glow the fuck up. Not that she wasn't doing nothing, like we just said, but the fact that it's like, oh, as soon as I leave you, it's like, wow.
baby, honey. As soon as I left you, it started going up, and then after I stopped fucking with the other nigga who was the rebound from you, it's gone up even further ever since. So I think a lesson that she's if my parasocial relationship with Tiana Taylor is as genuine as I believe it is, and I know her as well as I think I know her, I think that at this point in her life, she's probably realized that romantic relationships and men have probably been one of the things that has held her back from focusing purely on herself. I get the impression that she is somebody who genuinely pours into the people who she allows into her bubble, how few and far they may be. So yeah, so I get the impression that dedicating so much of herself as a girlfriend, because we knew about her relationships before mine when she dated other athletes, and I think yeah, I think it's obvious looking at her trajectory now that those men have done nothing but hold her back. Being a mom hasn't held her back. Having a mom as a manager hasn't held her back because those were criticisms before when she wasn't being as acclaimed and as recognized publicly. Those were excuses that people used before, and we see the mama still on deck, and Junie and the other baby is still right there.
Do you find yourself being more successful when you are not partnered?
And
I do too. I do. I ain't been partnered in a long time, but I do remember when I was in my relationship time, I felt like when I was with a partner, I was focusing on the team aspect and building him. Not, I won't say that I was neglecting myself, but I was trying to incorporate whatever he wanted into what I wanted and see how we can make this work together. And that just slows you down. And it just every time, not to mention, and that's when it's going good.
don't mention the bad stuff that can happen with, whatever. If you want whatever.
I think it's different. I think it's different for femmes and submissives in relationships. I think us being women, we tend to naturally give more, or and we're also expected to give more, to be more nurturing, to put ourselves on the back burner to help better our partner. I also think that that is the same for submissive partners who might not be women. They give parts of them to put into their partner, and I think more commonly, men and people who are more dominant and domineering in relationships, they tend to be bettered by their partner. For example, in the straight community, is no surprise, or it should be common knowledge for a lot of people that men live longer when they have wives, for example. Um, it doesn't it's not vice versa. Women's life expectancies aren't known to increase or be any higher if they have men.
Have you seen the movie called Pillion?
No, I don't think so.
It is a film with it follows a guy who is like a timid submissive, and he meets this dom, and they are living this gay submissive BDSM life. Like this the lifestyle that they both are living. And what you just described remind me of that movie. It's called Pillion. It's basically a million, but with a P, Pillion.
Hmm,
And
hmm.
and it is led by Alexander Skygard. That's one of them brothers. Their father is an actor. The one that played it. You remember the one that played it?
Yeah,
His
I know exactly who you're talking about.
his brother, not the one that played it, but his brother that whole family, the father and the sons are actors. So not the one that played it, but his brother, he plays the dom, and he looks so good in the whole movie, man. And so the submissive is played by Harry Milling. Harry Milling, I remember from him from the kid movies, like I think Harry Potter. I think
Yeah,
he
I remember his wide head ass.
Yeah, him. I think it was Harry Potter. Was it Harry Potter? So he's a submissive. And
Neville Longbottom.
Neville, is that That's not Neville.
Yeah, it is, ain't it?
That's not Neville. Neville is another. I know Neville.
Okay.
This
He
is,
looked like
but
Neville. He looked like a skinny Neville to me.
but he's not Neville. Um, but yeah, what you just described is how the movie plays out, because he's a submissive, he enjoyed being a submissive, da 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 da, but then his life starting to need him to cater to him, because his life started to stuff outside of their relationship started to be affect his life. And the dom didn't switch up to help him in his stuff, and it was so strange. But no, it was strange in the sense of, in a good way. Like, it was a really really good movie. I really don't usually watch movies like that, but I was like, I'm quite interested in how people navigate the dominance, the submissive relationship. And so I was like, oh well, let me watch it to see. And it was actually, they did some really really good acting. It was really really good. And so watch it. It's a good movie, Pillion. Anyway, so that's what it reminded me of. Also, another moment that I thought was beautiful about the BET Awards was Lauryn Hill's daughter singing for her. That's what made me.
Ooh!
Lauryn Hill's daughter singing for her really made me. I was like, oh my god, this is
Uh-huh.
so sweet. Because
Mhm.
that's one of my songs. That's one of the deep cuts of the album. That was like, oh my god, I love this song.
Seeing Zion
Hmm.
do his own rendition of Zion to Zion.
Zion.
Um, yeah, that was emotional too. I felt like it was perfectly curated.
Yep,
Um,
even Common and Queen
Queen
Latifah
Latifah.
doing that song. Yeah, even Lizzo doing, and then don't give me Tanya Blount singing Joyful Joyful. It was like, oh my God, y'all knew.
Tanya Trotter now,
Oh
honey.
yeah, she's married.
Who was she singing with? Because they didn't even put
Her
his name.
husband.
I
Her
thought
husband.
it might have been her husband, but they didn't even put that man's name on the screen, girl.
Well, she was performing as herself because she was the one in Sister Act, not him. But she brought her husband because that's her group mate. They're War. I think their name is War and Treaty or something like that. They're in a music group, the Grammy Award winning like country music group. Yeah,
How
like
you say it's country music now?
wore it out. And where's it out?
I mean, of course, she's been an undeniable singer from the door.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to watch Sister Act growing up, and I would wonder like, why is my mom going off about this Tanya Blunt? Like, who the fuck is Tanya Blunt? Like I know Lauren Hill. I know pretty much most of everybody else, and I even know Jennifer Love Hewitt. But who is this Tanya Blunt? And then I got into it, and I was like, oh.
Even Miss Thing, the Love Boat. She's was at the Latin Grammys wearing it out. She's a singer now, and wears it out and kills it, which I think is dope.
I absolutely can't take, but I live. I live.
And
I
then
live.
the boy who oh happy day. Him, he wrote.
He wrote Caught Up.
Yeah, caught up.
Mhm.
Yeah. So they went and did amazing things. Now it was some controversy that happened about BET, and I'm like, oh girl, I really didn't want to talk about these two birds, but it was the controversy of the BET. But so Young Miami comes out to present an award, and everybody in the audience is singing her song. What is it? What's the name of the song?
Then
Stand up,
that.
spin that.
Where are my boosting niggas getting cash?
Yeah. I think it's a catchy, cute little song. So she comes out and everybody in the audience starts singing her song. So that doesn't happen a lot. So this is a cute little moment where it's like, oh, y'all really fucks with Young Miami.
Like she has the hit record. She has
She
the hit
has a
record.
hit record of the summer. So it's a moment. And so, of course, that somebody posted a video of that, and India Arie goes in the comments. Every 6 months she gotta stick her head out of whatever hole she living in and let you bitches know that she better than y'all because all her music is didactic and goody two shoes. And she gotta let y'all hoes know that y'all are beneath her and gutter snipe trash. And she can't believe that y'all let these bitches get famous and y'all ain't shaking y'all ass to her shit. So she got to come out every 6 months and do that. So that's what she did. She said, basically, I'm just paraphrasing, basically that y'all hoes is promoting shit, criminality. Y'all come up. What the fuck is this degenerate ass motherfucking society doing and thinking about? I'm paraphrasing. She didn't say exactly this, but this is the general gist of it. What the fuck? Where are we coming to? What the world is coming to that we are celebrating these motherfucking ratchet ass bitches singing these songs about crime, singing these songs that influence subconsciously. Now she did say this on the video I watched that music subconsciously you are influenced by it, and bitch, why are we putting this out in the world? That's what she said about that moment. And so, what was your opinion?
I think India Ivory is just mad that she wasn't invited to do the Lauryn Hill tribute. I think India Ivory is mad that she wasn't invited to do the Lauryn Hill tribute. India, just say what's on your mind. And the fucked up part about it is, Diamond, like dead ass bottom of my heart. I was literally, before all of this bullshit came out, I was literally thinking about doing content involving India Arie and asking why the fuck we don't never see her out on the tours and with the people and this, that, and the third. And now, having this conversation, seeing this whole interaction, I'm thinking it's possible that India Arie probably did some shit that I'm not aware of, whether it's been public or behind the scenes, and the people just don't like her. I'm thinking that this is the only incident that happened since I've been checking for India Arie. But yeah. It's funny to me because I think she's an example of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like a lot of people think that that's some spiritual shit, and it can be. A lot of people think that it's some paranormal shit, and it can be. But realistically, a self-fulfilling prophecy is very psychological. It's a psychology term. And it basically means that when you set yourself up for some shit that happened that you predicted was gonna happen. That being you not blowing up, you not being the biggest star, you not being the example that you think that the industry needs, because instead of you making music and focusing on your music and focusing on promoting your music and your image and marketing and advertising, you too busy running your mouth about what the industry shouldn't be doing. It's a lot of shit that people have said that the industry shouldn't have done, and there have been motherfuckers who have broken down them doors and broken those barriers with their talent. It's a lot of people who said that Carisha, for example, the girl with this hit record, there's a lot of people who were saying that she was never going to make it, and that she was never going to make it after JT left her. She was never going to make it after the whole Diddy scandal and debacle of it. And now she has the hit song of the summer that has already crossed over and is a whole pop record. Like India Ivory, I think, long story short, you are showing us how you may have set yourself up for nobody to want to work with you, and for you not to be as successful as you think you should be, and for you not to be working right now, girl.
Well, I think she is touring. I think she is. I think she has some fucking beloved songs that we fuck with. You put brown skin on, motherfuckers is grooving to it. We ain't shaking our ass to it. We need songs where we shaking our ass, baby. We need songs where we can twerk and we can have fun and we can kiki and laugh. Your songs is smart. Your songs are beautiful. Your songs are deep. Your songs are thoughtful. There is nothing wrong with that. It is nothing wrong. That is not a problem. And we fuck with it. Like there's tons of shit that we fuck with when it comes to black music that is just that close to our heart. What India Arie is one of those artists that we fuck with her. That's just what it is. So it's not about, of course, colorism and all that shit play a part in, all that's going on with her. But also, you got to understand that your lane is not that. And sometimes that shit like that is, especially, you don't even do hip hop, especially in hip hop. You do R&B. That's what you do. So in hip hop is full of degenerate ass motherfuckers talking about degenerate ass shit. So I'm not saying that this is right, this is wrong, but that's been like that. And honey, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, motherfuckers. And I remember the degenerate shit. Motherfucking Biggie Smalls was talking about date raping Raven Simone when she was 8 on his first album. Let's be very clear. The hip hop, while it has its positive aspects and certain people that are positive, certain people don't cuss, certain people only do, conscious rap. We got a conscious rap section, but we also got the degenerate ass, do drugs, sell drugs, kill motherfuckers, fuck bitches, misogyny. NWA had a song called Automobile talking about you don't have to front on me, bitch. Why don't you just give that pussy here? Give up the pussy so all I want is a little more. Or get your groupie ass out my automobile. That is what I
Honey,
remember that song in the 80s.
Honey, Billie Holiday was singing Love for Sale, talking about selling pussy. Honey, Millie Jackson. It's been people who have come long before Carisha. There will be people long after her. I understand if that's not what you want to listen to. I understand if that's not what you want your kids listening to. I do believe two things could be true at once. I do believe that there are subliminal messages in music. Because I believe that music affects us in ways that we don't even realize. I think music can affect our subconscious. I think that there are probably some people who dream with songs playing in the background. Um, However, I do think that that girl has the right to make the music that is true to her. And to be honest, that is what's true to her and her image and what we know of her life and her experience. Like her group mate was literally in jail for probably the height of their career for scamming. Like, like what are we talking about? And to be honest, if you want to break it down and you want to be esoteric and you want to be scholarly about the approach, then let's take our current political climate, for example. All of the things going on with the Strait of Hormuz and, war in South America and war in this country, war in that country, us being involved in it, gas prices in this country, people are struggling. And realistically, there are a lot more people who are stealing, robbing, and scamming right now. And they're not likely to get away with it because everything today is photographed and recorded. But realistically, that song is not blowing up just by happenstance. That song is blowing up because there are a lot of people in that position, or there are a lot of people considering that position, or there are a lot of people who are sympathizing and empathizing with the position of people doing illegal shit to survive right now.
And bitch, somebody in your ancestry was selling hooch and cooch for y'all to survive, for you to get here, bitch. I don't give a fuck what all that good shit you talking, that talented tith ass WB Du Bois motherfucker. There's a particular type of black that's better and good and blah blah. Fuck you all. Everybody is needy. So fuck you and all that. But also, I don't like Carisha motherfucking Diddy apologist. This bitch wrote a whole motherfucking letter to an abuser to be a character witness to a fucking abuser, and she talked about her fucking, if her kids was gay, she would be doing some fucking weird ass shit. She ain't shit either. She ain't shit. So it's not about defending fucking Carisha. She ain't shit. But I am gonna defend an artist making whatever type of fucking music they can make. Stop making it seem like, bitch, we're degenerate because we like shit. I grew up on fucking songs that celebrate and glorify killing, pussy, and cocaine, and all three of that shit I ain't did. I ain't did no pussy, I ain't did no cocaine, and I ain't killed nobody. So while music is absolutely can be influential, if you a motherfucking parent, if you a parent and music is negating all the shit that you teaching your motherfucking kids, bitch, you a shitty ass parent. Like you should be the strongest influence. I'm not saying that music is not influential. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there is other things that are stronger, and your parenting should be the stronger of the two. So if they listening to some songs and they going out here shooting, robbing, and killing, then your parent ain't doing what it need to be doing. So fuck Carisha, fuck Arie. I don't like both of them birds for different reasons. But don't you hoes ain't about to make me feel guilty for shaking my ass to some motherfucking song that got some witchy ass motherfucking lyrics that may not be all uppity uppity. I feel good when I twerk. It is ancestral. And sometimes I like twerking to some ratchet ass shit. Or maybe I might be twerking to some misogynistic ass shit. I like hip hop. So they might be calling bitches bitches while I'm twerking. That's just a part of the fucking culture. And you may not like it. You add your music to balance it out. Your good, didactic, amazing, holier than thou music. Add that to the mix so we can listen to that too. Because guess what? I'm going to listen to it. I'm going to bump Arie when I'm cleaning my house and I want to hear some sickening runs and I want to hear some good lyrics. And then I want to hear Young Miami when I'm out at the club. Dig it?
Honey, to all my scamming niggas getting cash.
And if you selling food stamps, I want to buy some. That's a scam too, ho.
Shit.
If you boosting any kind of Bottega, honey, any of that, those are my favorites.
Okay. Okay, Hermes, honey.
Those are things that I like. Let me know. I got a coin for you, and I'm gonna check the price, the retail price, and the real price. If you got
Okay.
honey,
Okay.
I want all of it. Let me know. Wear me out.
All
Let
right.
us know what you thought about the BET Awards and, all the shenanigans that happened on the show and all the shenanigans that happened after the show with the Ari and Young Miami situation. Let us know.
Hashtag MARSHASPLACE, honey.
Boom.
Child, you was just speaking of twerking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've been seeing the streamers. I don't know if you really get into the streamer culture and all of that that's going on, but it was very popular streamer named Playboy something or the other. I forget his name, but it's not really relevant in this conversation. But he mentions that he thinks that men should be able to twerk without being side-eye. He thinks that it should be socially acceptable for men to twerk. And him being a man who twerks, and him actually being a content creator and a streamer who is known for his ass probably more than his personality, honestly. Like Dean the Great, for example. Dean the Great is a streamer. Oh, he is fine as fuck too, bitch. I don't know if you ever seen him, but he is a streamer and he got cakes too. And he's kind of known for his cakes, but he walks around a lot in underwear, showing off his cakes while he's streaming. And if you don't notice them, just off of them being in your face, honey, you have people like Adrian Bronner, who is live streaming along with him and smacking his ass and being very homoerotic.
He been in the gym for real. God, if I was a bitch, I'm for sure.
Whoa, you
I'm
tripping.
for sure letting him hit.
You tripping. Girl, you tripping,
Nah.
bro.
Sure letting Cook right.
I'll probably let him wait till a week.
I'm first night with it. If he gonna pay for my nails and shit, then I'll let bro. Yeah, I'm leaving something.
This current streamer culture, especially amongst Black men, is very homoerotic. It's like it's I feel like it's gay baiting in a way because it's gay bait tea, it's gay bait ish because they are doing this homoerotic stuff to get attention, for people to clip it up and for people to question their sexuality, and that brings in more views, more streamers. It feeds into DL culture and all of these things that they know they're going to be talked about. I think it's very obvious at this point that for most of them, it's a ad strategy, or a marketing strategy. But I'm curious, like what do you consider it, Diamond? And do you know what the hell I'm talking about for one? And if you do you consider it gay baiting?
Yeah. So yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. I do I wouldn't call it gay baiting unless they have OnlyFans. There's a OnlyFans aspect to it that I see that feels like an intentional strategy for some niggas like Dallas Wade. Um,
Oh,
just
he's created a whole new lane, girl. Like they'll do even gay collaborations
yeah,
but for a lot of them they'll do gay collaborations with gay porn production teams, but they might do it solo,
yeah,
or they might do a scene where them and another guy aren't actually touching each other, but maybe masturbating in the same room, same space, things like that. Things that are very homo adjacent without actual homosexual activity. And yeah, and then of course you have some of them arguing about being gay for pay, but I think that's a whole nother conversation.
I think that young straight men, there is a culture of homoeroticism that is just built in, and it's been built in since I remember. I remember being in my gym class as a queer person. I was one of them queer people that hated getting in my gym clothes. I hated getting in my gym clothes and having to go to the locker room with them niggas because it was going to
Girl.
be a bunch of fucking shit. Them there's just a certain level. It always felt hypocritical to me because they will be wearing me out about being queer, but then they smacking each
But
other's
then you want
ass,
to, but then
taking a
and you want to
dick.
do, and you want to do queer shit around me and in front of me, and you even looking back, I don't know if it was the same for you, but looking back, a lot of times they were taking opportunities to objectify my body and making excuses to look at me and stare at me half dressed.
Yes, or I remember being on the activity bus and one of them sat in my seat just to act like he's flirting with me and then pull out his dick in front of me. You know you want to touch it while they all are watching.
And
And
I'm like, child, ew. Yeah, it's happened to me too.
right. So it's something that, but even take me out of it. They will be in the locker room smacking each other's asses, flicking their dick around, do humping each other, doing all they're in the straight male, young, gay, not young, young culture. I mean, not straight, not gay, I mean, in the straight male, teen, young adult, masculine culture. That is a part of it. There is something there. There is something. And they will say, oh, that's just playing around. That's just locker room talk. That's just what boys do. That's just what dudes do. I've seen it even in adult men. I've just seen it. That's a part of it. So that's number one. But I also think that when you are a visual medium that is looking to get attention, your sex appeal is a part of that. And I don't think that some of them are intentionally do it. Why I wouldn't call it gay baiting. I don't think that they intentionally do it in regards to that, but I think they know that they are attractive and they know that it's kind of like when what's his name? What's the cute gay boy name with the pretty eyes? God, what is his name? Trey Martin? Trey Melvin? Trey Melvin.
Trey Melvin.
Trey
Yeah.
Melvin. There's so many pictures of him like this. With his eyes in the camera. He knows that he got some pretty ass eyes. So when you see pictures of him, it's gonna show his eyes. That's a gay boy. Go to the straight ones. If he got a body, he gonna be showing you his arms. He gonna be showing you his chest. He gonna be showing you what his assets are because he know that's gonna get a click. Them niggas who be fucking walking around with no drawers on, commando in the gray shorts, and they go into the refrigerator doing some obscure ass shit, but you see that big old dick poking out. They know what the fuck they doing, and I don't think it's necessarily they gay baiting, but they know motherfuckers is thirsty, women and men, and if that dick is swinging and danging, we gonna be like, oh, let me heart this. Oh, this look good. All of us. That's what it is. So I don't necessarily think it's gay baiting. I just think that some people know where their strengths are. And if they're trying to get clicks and views, they're trying to get more people on the stream. and this nigga know he got a fat ass, nigga, just like what's the dude you just named, the ex-boxer?
Dean the Great.
No, not him. The one that was smacking the butt.
Oh, Adrian Bronner.
Adrian Bronner. Just like he said, nigga, I'm thinking you one of the females. I'm looking at you laying on the couch, and I thought you was one of the chicks. Damn, that ass is fat. Niggas want to pretend that they don't see how fat these niggas' asses is. They lying. They see how fat these niggas' asses is. Just like I'm looking at you or you looking at me, you see how big these motherfucking titties is. You know, we see what another bitch got going on. Even if we don't want to fuck, we know what they got fucking going on. And so if you see these niggas with these fat ass asses, you know you see it. And they know they got it. So
that's why they have it bouncing on that fucking
That's why they have it bouncing, because they know that motherfucker's gonna look like, damn, that one got some cakes on them. That's what it is. And they know even the straight boys that's in the comments gonna be like, oh, no homo, bro. Why you showing your ass? And that's engagement. Pause. All that kind of shit. So for me, I don't think it's necessarily gay baiting. I just think they're doing what anybody does, and their range of how far it goes can wax and wane depending on who they are. So I just think they're just using what they got to get what they want, which is attention and clickbaiting.
I agree 100%. For me, it's just a question of are they attempting to make fun of homosexuality? Is this like a joke to them? And I'm thinking about it because I'm thinking about, like you said, locker room culture, and so many things pop up in my head. And I'm like, this is definitely an aspect to why they don't want gay men in the locker rooms. When it comes to sports, a lot of athletes using that excuse that they don't want gay men in the locker room. And I think it has a lot to do with they know that the shit that they do is homoerotic. They know that the shit that they do is gay as hell. And I think they really want to keep it amongst themselves. If I got a gay man in here while we doing all this gay shit, then he's not going to be ashamed of the fact that we in this locker room doing all this gay shit. He might talk about it. He might tell other people. It might look weird to him. To him, it might look weird that that we're so homophobic. And I think they recognize these things. Ultimately, I think that they know. I think that the overall homoeroticism in our culture is crazy. Like, even when it comes to wrestling, like televised wrestling, WWE, WWF, I always thought that was weird as fuck. That people didn't see that as being gay as hell and homoerotic. Like immediately when I was old enough to understand what gay and straight was, and the social differences in it, I was like, wrestling is gay as fuck. Like they all gay. And I remember I was never personally into wrestling like that, but I remember that there was a time where there was one wrestler that came out, was like named Gold Dust or something, and this was supposed to be like an openly gay wrestler or something. I'm like, ain't they all fucking gay? Like I'm confused. Like they running around in leotards with they dick prints rubbing up against each other and sprawled on each other's ass and stuff. Like, what man would feel comfortable doing that if they wasn't gay? Like,
I didn't even know Gold Dust was supposed to be gay.
Child, that's what they were saying when I was young. I don't know if that's even a real thing, but yeah, that's what they had said when I was young, and I remember thinking like ain't they all gay? And now when I'm getting into, my adult entertainment and stuff, I see now that it's a whole open fetish, and they have a whole subgenre of gay porn dedicated to wrestling and all that shit now. And I'm like, and a lot of times those turn out to be the dudes that are so-called not gay, that are really into, and they have like these secret wrestling tournaments and shit where people aren't televised and stuff because they don't identify as gay.
You know what else I think? I think that this is just a theory. I don't know. You know how in our culture women are allowed to be more affectionate with each other. There's a fluidity that women are allowed to do.
Mm-hmm. So even amongst trans women.
Yeah, even amongst trans women. And I think because that fluidity is not allowed in men, that I think a lot of men are touch deprived, and their way of getting that touch has to be performed in a certain way. And I think this type of thing that we're talking about is their way of touching. It has to be seen as manly or hitting and playful and let me smack your ass and make it joking and make it laughing. But really it is, I am being touched. It is my way of being affectionate. It is my way of,
They want to be affectionate with each other.
and they can't be affectionate in a soft and tender way because then that's gay. But if we do it in this aggressive, kind of jokey, kind of violent, playfully violent way, that's why horseplay is so
Very
funny.
satirical and very exaggerated.
Yeah, horseplay is so funny. And if you, I don't know if you lived this your lived experience, but my lived experience is when I was younger, as a boy, that was the easiest way for me to pull trade was to horseplay. Because baby, if we get to playing for too long, them things is gonna get hard, and I'm gonna be able to touch them. I'm gonna be able to suck them. I'm gonna be able to play with them because there is a thin line between the horseplay and the aggression of horseplay and that dominance, especially when people's sexuality is rooted in dominance and submission. There is a thin line between that horseplay and sex. And that the lines get blurred when you horse playing with a queer motherfucker, especially one that you know they queer, they know they queer, is just what it is. And so
And that's how
I think that that is their way of being affectionate, and it's not necessarily I don't think it's I don't think it's necessarily negative. I just wish they would acknowledge that that's what it is. But yeah, that's what I think it is.
I can relate to what you said about growing up and boys wanting to horseplay and all of that. And I recall that was one of the things that pushed me away from my boyfriend group when I was young, when I was a child. That was one of the things that pushed me away from hanging around with the neighborhood boys when I was a child because they were starting to experiment with each other sexually. And they were starting to cross boundaries that were clearly extremely sexual with each other. Like pulling each other's dicks out and measuring dicks and jerking each other off and jerking off in the same rooms with each other and in the same bed with each. I'm like, like y'all, like this, like bitch, this is faggotry. Like what? And I wasn't ready. To me, it seemed to them like it was a joke, like it wasn't real. It wasn't real sex because it's with another boy, it's with another male. You know what I mean? And I've even seen that leak into gay culture, the little bit that I experienced pre-transition, where there's some dudes and even in some Arabic cultures, they don't believe that it's real sex if it's between two men. They believe that it's not sex unless it's unless it's a hetero interaction, unless it's vaginal intercourse. You have some cultures and societies that believe that any type of anal penetration is not real sex. Um, so I just think that it's crazy how we've put these boundaries on men when it comes to sexuality, but yet we give them so much allowance in so many ways to interact with each other sexually. Honestly,
What I love about the streamers is I love the entrepreneurship of their life. I love that these are young men who have the world at their fingertips when it comes to financially. And I love when they are doing things. Let me get on my India RB. I love when they are doing positive things with their stream. Like I love that Kai Cenat when he be reading on his platform, even though people be trying to roast him, but I love that he is being vulnerable and reading and like looking up words, and we have a literacy problem. And so the fact that he is reading and showing him work through it, I think that that is beautiful, and I think that that is great. I think that that is a powerful thing. I think I Speed, those two are my favorites. I think I Speed going to Africa and experiencing that and that being such a big deal and going to other countries. I think that that all is dope. I think that is beautiful. I think it's something that um that they're using their platform in a powerful way. And I also feel like, you know, when I don't really see Casanat do it, but I see Speed do a lot of the homoerotic stuff. He be getting his booty
Absolutely.
stank.
He was trying to kiss Lil Nas, who is a whole gay man for real, in real life.
Yeah, I love, but he know that that's gonna go viral. So I think that that be moments, and but I just think it's beautiful. I love that. I love that they exist. I love it.
Yeah, me too. I on a positive note, absolutely. I do think that overall, this is the whole homoeroticism in our culture and in various cultures. I believe that brings us closer together. Whether we want to accept it or not, it normalizes homosexuality more to people, whether they want to admit it or not. Yeah, so it is what it is. And I brought up specifically that it's also a different dynamic with men being affectionate with trans women because it bleeds into the LGBTQ plus culture as well. Like, I don't know about for you, but after I transitioned or after I started presenting femme, even before completely transitioning, men felt more comfortable being affectionate with me publicly, even gay men
Hmm.
felt more comfortable being affectionate with me publicly. You know, we're at events and they're like, "Oh yeah, come sit on my lap." Da 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 da. This that and the third, and in a way that I they weren't affectionate with me as a boy openly in public, even when they were attracted to me. So, and I also see it less often with gay men in public spaces. I see, especially being in ballroom, being at balls, you'll see gay men who will be publicly affectionate with their cisgender women friends, with their transgender women friends. They'll be attracted to men. They'll have a whole boyfriend and won't even be that publicly affectionate with that person. They'll be seeing somebody, dating somebody, and won't be publicly affectionate with that person at all. But with all of their women friends, trans and cis, they're more publicly affectionate. And I find that interesting since we're speaking about this topic as well.
I don't. I don't rem I'm personally, I'm not an affectionate person. Like I'm not just personally myself. I am
Hmm.
a verbally affectionate person. Like like if I see you, I'm gonna tell you you look pretty. If I see something that I like, I'm gonna tell you that I like it. I'm a person that's gonna dote on you and tell you that you're amazing. If you show me there's something that you do, I'm a person that's always gonna big up my friends. I'm gonna always do that. I'm that type of person, but laying on you, touching on you, and feeling on you, and I'm not that kind of friend. I'm not that kind of person. So so that's just not what I do. And so I think the only people that I was like that was with my mom and like my real bloodline family, like my mom, my
Hmm.
brothers. I think I'm like that with them, but friends, I can't see. I don't remember myself, my gay friends, my trans friends, my I'm not really affectionate that way. Now with my partner, yes, when we're at home, I'm real affectionate, but public displays of affection, I rarely do it because usually if I'm out, I'm on the go and I'm trying to do something. Um, but I think I don't experience what you said because I'm not an affectionate person in that kind of way. So I can't recall if there was a difference in how men or people treated me once I transitioned in that way publicly. Um Yeah, I don't remember if there was a significant change. It doesn't seem like it, but no. Yeah. It was I was yeah, I think I think it's because of me because I'm not an affectionate person. So, yeah.
No, I'm very affectionate. Yeah, it's a love language for me in platonic and familial relationships as well. I'm from a very affectionate family. Well, baby, let us know what you think about homoeroticism in our culture. Let us know what you think about how do you feel about homoeroticism in our culture? How do you feel about homoeroticism amongst these male streamers? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's acceptable? Do you think they're gay baiting? Honey, let us know. And hashtag Marsha's Plate. Hashtag MARSHAS.
PLATE.
Gimme euphoria, more than peace of mind. It's the joy and space to change the tide. Gimme euphoria, more than peace of mind. It's the joy and space to change the tide. Gimme it's a feeling and a high you never come down from. Whoa.
Alrighty. So what is bringing you euphoria this week?
Ooh. It's only me to go first this week. Um, what's bringing me euphoria is two things. One, I've been dog sitting up until today. He actually just went home, literally. Yeah, Tucker was here. He's my boyfriend's family dog. They went away. They went somewhere, went on vacation. We didn't go, didn't want to go, and we offered to keep Tucker, and it was very interesting. Tucker is a mix, but overall, he basically looks like Marmaduke. He is a big dog, but for lack of better words, he is a big bitch. He is a very soft dog. He is a dog whose look will scare people. He's a dog whose bark will scare people, but he is a dog who is scared of fireworks. So that was very interesting with us having him during the 4th of July weekend and us living in a very residential area where they stay cooking out and they stay fireworking. And if you know anything about Baltimore, then you know it's very black culture, even amongst the non-black people. Yeah, so it was very interesting having him here. But I found out he's scared of fireworks, he's scared of thunder, he's scared of lightning. Um, he is not scared of cats. He actually loves cats. Kiki was funny. Kiki was scared to death of him. It was her first time ever meeting a dog in person. Um, she really struggled and really had a hard time for the first few days. For the first couple of days, Tucker wasn't even allowed upstairs. They had separate floors.
Kiki is your gray cat that
Kiki
we
is the
see sometimes.
puss. Kiki is the puss. Kiki is my cat. Is the gray cat, honey. She is still here. Yes, she is. She is old as hell now, honey. But the puss is still around. But yeah, she had a hard time. She was trying to figure out why the fuck this horse was in her house. Who invited the horse? She immediately blamed my boyfriend. She had beat him out of his sleep one night for inviting the dog in. It's very obvious. Kiki has a personality, which is how she helped me get viral on TikTok. But yeah, she beat my boyfriend out of his sleep, literally. We went to sleep, thought everything was good. This was the first night that we were going to have them sleep in the same room. You know, Tucker's on the floor by the bed. Kiki usually sleeps in between us or at the foot of the bed near me, over top of all the comforters and blankets and stuff. And yeah, he was falling asleep. I was doing some work editing on my laptop, and I just heard him say, "Ow, ow, ow." And apparently Kiki had hit him a few times in his face, just with smack. I don't know if you ever seen like a cat smack somebody or hit somebody or fight another cat. But yeah, it was just one paw smacking him all upside his face. Yeah, real fast with no claws out. And long story short, him and Tucker ended up back downstairs that night. But no, it was fun having Tucker. outside on the days that I had him, gave me an excuse to go outside to walk him and enjoy the beautiful weather that we're having here. And yeah, that brought me great euphoria. And also, I don't know what's happening, but now YouTube has shown me how much I make off of each video. So now I feel like I actually have a job. And yeah.
I love that.
But yeah, what's bringing you euphoria?
Oh, so I feel like I don't have a job, bitch. I'm getting broke. I need a job. So,
Oh no.
I have been in a real creative, musically creative mode. So I usually do like a song once every 2 months. I usually do, finish one. I'm working on multiple all the time, but finishing one, I'm usually, you know what I'm saying? It's like every 2 months I'm finishing one. But this fucking week, I have cranked them motherfucking out. I have cranked them out. So I have literally put on my SoundCloud 5 different songs. I've done George Benson, Give Me the Night cover that I love.
Tonight, and we'll lead the others on the ride through paradise. And if you feel alright, then we can be lovers. 'Cause I see that starlight look in your eyes. Don't you know that we can?
I've done an original song called Linger. The whole song is new. It's an original song, but I do a little play on Cranberries' Linger. If you don't know, do you know the Cranberries?
Mm-mm.
Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Have you ever heard that song? It's a '90s alternative song by the Cranberries. Cranberries are like a alternative rock group from Ireland.
I've heard of the band, but I've never I can't recall knowing any of their music.
So it's I did a R&B song that kind of interpolates that little bit. I most all the rest of the song I wrote, but that little part I added in there, and that came out really good. It's kind of getting it's I love it. I love that song. And then I did a Mary J. Blige medley. I redid Love No Limit in kind of like a deeper jazz way because I still feel like Love No Limit was jazzy. But I did it in a more up tempo jazz vibe mixing other because my favorite songs by Mary J. Blige is Love No Limit, Share My World, and Real Love. Those are my 3 songs by her. So I mixed all 3 of those songs together. So and it's so good. I love it. And last but not least, I'm absolutely obsessed with Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette that came out in 1995. The whole album, and one of my favorite songs on the album is called Wake Up, and I did a cover of that. And so I have been really just cranking some fucking music out, and I posted on my SoundCloud. So if you want to listen to it, make sure you go check it out. Just search Diamond Stylz Music. That's Diamond Stylz, style spelled with the Stylz. Um, and last but not least, I own the name Stylz now. Like Diamond Stylz is trademarked in the United States registry officially now. I own the name Diamond Stylz.
Word.
So I'm excited about that. So yeah, that was exciting. And I'm about to own the name of Marsha's Play too. But but I that we're waiting on that to go through. But it's creeping on in. And so those are those are some milestones that I love and my music and yeah, I love it. So that's what's bringing me euphoria this week.
I love that for you, and I love that for us, honey. You are giving us a gift as well.
Let us know what is bringing y'all euphoria this week. And make sure y'all leave us a review because we haven't got any new reviews lately. Do y'all not like us no more? What's going on? We used to get them at least once a week. Now we don't know. Y'all acting funny. And if you haven't, review us again. Go to Apple Music and make sure you put some reviews in for us. And yeah, share some episodes We love y'all. And Jay will be back. We can't tell y'all what's going on with Jay. It's not he's still a host on the show, but he got some stuff going on that he doesn't want to share, and he wants to share it when he comes back. So yeah, when he comes back, he'll be able to tell y'all what's going on. So yeah, pray for Jay. Keep Jay in y'all prayers.
Absolutely, absolutely. And y'all know what it's giving, honey. Absolutely.
Bye, y'all.
Well, that's it. Thank you for coming and getting a taste of Marsha's Plate. You can listen to us on iTunes and SoundCloud. Make sure you leave a review because we really need those 5 stars, y'all.
And go like our Facebook page and leave some comments. We will be posting exclusive content every Thursday, so you definitely don't want to miss out.
You can also follow us on Twitter and any other social media site at Marsha's Plate. If you'd like to donate or advertise with us, hit us up at diamondstylz@gmail.com. That's diamondstylz@gmail.com.
And that's it for us, y'all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You gonna say bye, Mia?
Oh, bye, y'all.
Every little thing's gonna be alright. Don't you worry about a thing. Baby, it's gonna be alright.